Hello everyone, this is Tim Spakowski doing another unboxing video. This time I am doing an unboxing of the Ukrainian DNR. Now, these guys are the Russian-backed separatists fighting in the Donetsk region, and I wanted to show you what these figures look like, at least primed. Again, I have not had the time to paint, and I look forward to seeing your guys' figures that you have painted. But these three figures are my favorite of this entire range. There are a lot more that I love in this range, but there is a story behind at least two of these figures. So I'm going to zoom in and bring them up here. So in the very beginning, this guy was featured on a lot of news broadcasts. And his unit was responsible for taking one of the Ukrainian government buildings, and it was believed that he was actually part of the Russian Special Forces. Now, I do believe that it has been found that that's not the case, but he definitely was part of the fighting in Chechnya and other areas. So I love this figure. I thought the guy was cool looking, especially with his nice little hat there. It definitely adds a lot of character to the table. And so here's the figure primed, at least. So here's this guy, and then from my understanding, here is one of his cohorts, and I do believe he was a leader in that group that was responsible for taking that Ukrainian government building. And I also believe it was found out that he was actually an actor as well. So who really knows the story behind this guy? I'm sure there are people who are much closer to the conflict than I am and that has more information, but there was just the figure. And you can see his pictures of this guy. Just look up Ukrainian conflict, DNR, and a lot of times, or look up Russian Special Forces in Ukraine, and a lot of times you'll see this guy's face as well as this guy. So there's the story behind these figures. And then here's another one of my favorites that I like of this range. The character that is sculpted. Now these are hand sculpts. And I love his style. I love the sculptor's style. I just love everything about it. So it's really cool. So what do these figures look like in metal? Just bare metal. Here you go. I'm going to put this aside. Hope it's not too shiny for you guys. Here's this guy here. And this is how they come. Zoom out a little bit. There's this one. And here's my friend, my Cossack friend. Now, you may notice I do not have these figures on bases. And there's a reason behind that. I've seen an increase in a lot of guys wanting to do clear bases. So I also see guys, and myself included, will take a figure that's been based and then glue that figure on another bigger base, such as a slotted base or something like that. So I thought, well, make it a lot easier for guys who want to use clear bases. They don't have any cutting or anything. I mean, there's just a little bit of sanding or whatever, but other than that, these figures are good to go for clear bases. And if you want to put them on bases, regular bases, it's not much work. You just glue them on. So, and then you don't have the height issue that a lot of other figures have, and I'm guilty of that as well, that you've got a figure on a base included, and then you glue it to another base. So, and I use washers, metal washers, 3/8 round washers, for my figures. So, and that's changing as I'm gonna produce some clear acrylic bases. Here's another guy, almost done here. This was a very successful Tim starter. I didn't do a traditional Kickstarter, I just did a Tim starter. and thought that I'd get enough support from you guys in the group, and I did. So I'm very, very thankful, very happy with that. That allows a lot more flexibility as far as cost. I normally come out with figures cheaper in the very beginning during the Tim Starter to get people to join it, and then after the figures are released, the prices normally go up about like $1 a figure. Here's the last one. This guy is really cool. Love these pouches. Love all the backpacks. So again, here are the same two figures. One's been primed, one's just bare metal. So that's how they come. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to do another video shortly showing the Ukrainian-backed forces, rebel forces, and showing their character and how they look. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe, please share. If you need to message me, my name is Tim Spakowski, and I have a Facebook group called Special Artisan Service Miniatures, so please join it. Thanks a lot.